disorder that Mr. Donald Trump has put on South Africa.
So, Mr. Trump, thank you so much for noticing that and help making South Africa also great again.
If I do get the chance to go, it won't be like a charity case. I would take all my assets, I would sell them, go there, maybe start a life for myself, because I don't see starting a family here in South Africa. Thinking back 20 years ago how it was for me when I was a child and how it is now, I cannot picture how it would be if I had a child now and for that child to be my age in 2050. How would that be? I can't see it getting better for this country. It's a sinking ship.
I am working currently in America and I'm working on my green card. I've got a tremendous good boss for me. His name is Shad Simmerlink and he's very good to me. Unfortunately, my wife was declined at the embassy for some stupid reason, and maybe she can get in on the offer that Trump is presenting us.
Thank you, Mr.
Shalom. Give all praises to my Heavenly Father. His name is Yahweh, by Yeshem, Yahweh Shah, by Yeshem, Kahakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders that were well. Peace and many salutations to you, Akyam, that's toiling in his truth. Now, Trump cut aid to South Africa because he stated that, you know, the Edomites of that land are being discriminated against. You know, in the last few years, you know, the land has been confiscated by the infamous president there, and you know, this shows you that, you know, Trump, you know, is set up to revise Christian nationalism, or in layman terms, white supremacy, not only in the U.S. but around the world. You know, globally, Esau Edom is starting to feel that he's being discriminated against because of, you know, various laws and things of that nature that has even a playing field. All the wickedness that Esau Edom has done, you know, is coming back on him, and he's not liking it. So Trump, you know, he's basically setting the standard for these Edomites. These Edomites are feeling displaced and things of that nature. And with Trump coming along, man, he's, you know, uplifting that spirit of white nationalism, man. You know what I'm saying? And it shows you, you know, the power of racism. You know, the power that Esau Edom has, you know, on the earth to stop aid from a place that's already been disenfranchised for years, bro. You know, when you do research on South Africa and the apartheid there, man, it was very, very hard on those people of the land. And a lot of them are, in fact, Jake. You have the Limba tribe that's in that region that actually confess to be Israelites, man. They're in that region. They still, you know, practice the customs, things of that nature. Man, they was put into hardcore bondage. You know, apartheid is synonymous with segregation. You know, and when you know, the people of that land, which some are Hamitic, not all of them are Israelites, but the people of that land, when they were trying to, you know, fight for rights in 1960s, 1970s round, when Jake started to, you know, be galvanized over here in the U.S., man, you know, there was various terrorist events that happen to these people. People are locked up unlawfully. People like what's this man's name, man? He's at the tip of my tongue. The famous South African. Uh, oh my goodness, I'm looking at him in my face and I can't picture him. The famous South African president, that was locked up for years. He was actually locked up because he was, a proponent for freedom. He was a proponent for, equal rights. And he was unlawfully locked up for decades, man. And that's only one story. Okay, that's only one story of these freedom fighters, very freedom fighters that were locked up in, apartheid didn't end. I want to say until like 1991. So as you know, with apartheid, with people getting treated differently, the indigenous people of that land were, of course, relegated to the hood. Okay, so with this new president coming in, he's taking these people land, these Edomites land, and giving them back to the indigenous people. And Trump, decided to stop aid. He decided to stop aid, which shows you the power of this place, man. Okay. Now, if you look at the sign, it says, "Please stop legalize racism." But what about apartheid? You know what I'm saying? And these people lived through apartheid. So the hypocrisy of these people are, amazing. But that shows you that their standard, you know what I'm saying, is basically the standard of the earth. What these people, the Edomites, deem as right, you know what I'm saying, is standard. That's why you got a guy like Elon Musk that can literally do the Nazi sign, and not get any backlash for it. Not even by the small hatters. Okay, because they're all really all in one. They're all Edomites. Okay, and rulership, what you say goes. Okay, there's actually a term called hegemony, which we like to bring this out often, which is the dominance in culture and other aspects of society of a dominant race. And this is what President Donald Trump, is fighting to keep intact. Okay, and also guys like Vocab Malone, because Calvinism heavily influenced apartheid, especially with replacement theology. Okay, the term replacement theology states that the Christians are now the Israelites under the belief in who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Okay, and with that belief, when they came over to this land, they seen the Hamitic people and us, as heathen and fitted vessels for servitude. And so they put the people of the land into severe captivity. And a rationalization of that was Calvinism. Okay, this is what that supremacy. This is what Trump is trying to uplift. This is what Vocab Alone is fighting for. He wants us to doubt our inheritance. He wants us to remain black. Okay, so let's get to some scriptures. This video is not necessarily about Vocab Alone, but about the cultural hegemon of Esau Edom, and how Trump is, uplifting that, and how that's going to be soon taken down, and it's being taken down, which is truth. Okay, us out there on the highways and byways, you better believe that we're breaking down these strongholds, you know, these strongholds uh, of Edomite supremacy. Okay, so this is Psalm 73:9. They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongues walketh through the earth. That's right, the ways, the policies walk through the earth, you know. And the policy of Esau Edom states that you so-called Negro, Latino, and Native Americans are at the bottom of the totem pole, right? This is why he, constantly belittle your movements, right? That's why he constantly make fun of you in his media. That's why he constantly demonizes you. That's why he sells you subpar um, items, particularly food. That's why he relegates you to the hood, because in Esau Edom's um, world, the tribes, the true Israelites, are the heathen. They're the bottom of the bottom. And again, Trump makes steps, uh, and gives certain, legislations out there to ensure that way is intact. Okay, and he does it under uh, the guise of being fair and things of that nature. And it sounds great, it sounds righteous, but in fact, he's he's uplifting um, white supremacy. Okay, Psalms 55:21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords. So he says stuff like, "Yeah, that's not fair that you guys are stealing that land for those whites. The whites are being discriminated against. It's reverse racism." And all these fancy words, but really, in all actuality, it's just the concept of reaping and sowing. Esau, you're sowing wickedness, so you're reaping wickedness. You know, people will call it karma, which is tomato. But man, you done wicked things, and guess what? The Most High had it to where your iniquities was visited in the third and fourth generation. See, Esau, he doesn't think that he's going to be paid back for all the wickedness that he's done. And he's fighting tooth and nail for uh, his birthright, right? Which he was supposed to rule with the sword. He's fighting for that position, okay, to stay on top. But it's not ordained for him to stay on top forever, okay? He's eventually going to be taken down. The Most High is going to avenge the elect, man, and set things in order. So yeah, Trump would do all these things, and these little nuances of white supremacy, like cutting aid in South Africa. But ultimately, this man is going to be taken down by the Heavenly Father via Yahweh Shai when he returns, right? And before that, guess what? War is going to ensue. You know what I'm saying? These other nations are going to come up against this man. So he could do all these things, and we know that he's going to resort to his blessing, but eventually it's going to come to naught, okay? Because the Most High is going to avenge us. Now, this is Psalms 18, 47 through 48. It is the Most High that avenges me and subdueth the people under me. That's right. The Most High is going to avenge the elect and subdue the people under them, because the nation of Israel is supposed to be ruling this earth, not Esau Edom. Okay, even though Small had us over there, which they're not Israelites. The people in the land, they understand that. They understand prophecy. Guys like Yetnahu, They understand that Esau Edom has to be taken out, and a lot of them profess that the Edomites over here in the U.S. Okay, majority of so-called white people. Okay, all right. So this man has to be taken out of the way in order for the true Israelites to reign, and it's happening before our eyes. Really, on the cool, it's happening right before our eyes, and it's going to only manifest as Yahweh Shai's return. Okay, this man's not going to be able to get away for all the wickedness that he has done. Okay, verse 48. He delivereth me from my enemies. Yea, thou liftest me up above those that rise up against me. Thou hast delivered me from the violent man. So the violent man, which, come on, we know to be Esau Edom, the so-called white race, right? The Most High is going to deliver us. You know, look at the history of, Esau Edom. As you come in contact with the indigenous people of various lands, man, you put them into hardcore bondage, strip the natural resources of the land, causes pollution in that region, relegates the indigenous people to the hood, outprice them, you know what I'm saying? To where they gotta stay in a bad neighborhood. Anybody who rise up, he kills them, throw their asses in jail for years, right? Make them political pawns, okay? You know, and really, really put the people, in straits, man. Look at what's going on in South America. Look what's going on in Venezuela, okay? Look what's going on in Afghanistan, man. Place riddled with war. Look what's going on in South Africa. Look at the loans that he's giving out to these various countries. Just putting them in, financial bondage. Okay, this man got the game on lock when it comes to oppression. he has mastered oppression, but yet and still, the Most High's going to take him out. Most High see all this, man. He's not going to allow all this to keep on going on, man. Okay, Ezekiel 35:1-8. Moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it. And Mount Seir is in Edom. Okay, the land, the actual land, Edom. And say unto it, Thus saith Yahweh power, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh. So the Most High is going to make the land desolate. Whose land? The Esau Edom land desolate. Desolate means totally destroyed or not bearing. Okay? This is what the Most High is going to do to Esau Edom for his wickedness that he has done to the nation of Israel. Okay? Verse 5, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said Yahweh power, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. So the Most High is going to have it to where this place is going to be destroyed. Esau Edom is going to be destroyed because this is what he's done with his rulership, man. All right, a very bloody, history. Okay, and he tells you all these graceful words of how you should just get over it. He convinces you that you're the problem, which 2/3 of our people are a problem, right? But they have had some great teachers when it comes to violence. Okay, They have great teachers. Okay? Verse 7. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate and cut off from it him that passes out and him that returneth. So it's going to be totally wiped out. Okay? Esau Edom is going to be totally wiped out. After 1,000 years of slavery, alluding to Obadiah, right? These people will be exterminated, man, and called Allah Yahweh by Shem Yahweh Shai, because they have created nothing but problems in society, man. You know, nobody could rest when this man's in rulership. He does so many backhanded things, man, you know, and uses propaganda, aka sorcery, you know, to propagate so many things. You know, the people really can't really see what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? The people, you know, end up blaming the victims, you know, for the mishaps. You know, and the problem is rulership. The people who's in power, which is who? Esau Edom. That's why it says in Job 9:24, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. You know what I'm saying? He covers the faces of the judges thereof. If not where, who is he? Right? That's Esau Edom, man. Right? This is the guy who's the problem. Okay, this is the guy, you know, who's going everywhere and causing calamity. You know, they're making shit up and blaming it on everybody else, when this is the guy who's poisoning and killing the people. So the Most High is going to take this guy out, man. Regardless, you know, of, you know, his culture and his prominence right now. Because if you look right now, you look at Esau Edom, look at you guys like Trump, and, you know what I'm saying, not just Trump, but the spirit he's coming in. You like, man, you know, if you're looking at it from chronology, like, man, these guys are not going to be beat. But guess what? The Most High got him in a trick bag. We just have to believe that. You know what I'm saying? Verse 8. And I will fill his mountains with his slain man in thy hills, and in thy valleys, and in all the rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. So the Most High is going to get busy, man. You know what I'm saying? This man, you might be on top now, but guess what? The Most High got you. The Most High got your number. Esau Edom. These so-called white people, man. All right? Pray to was edifying. Shalom.